All right, guys. So it's currently 4th of April 2025. So and the time now is 7:36 a.m. my time. So actually throughout this week I haven't seen any opportunity in the market actually. So since I lost the 5K account, and you know that at the moment I'm only trading the 10K account, so I'm not taking all of my setups, right? Though I saw some setup during the week, but the thing is that they are not the type of setup I do take on the 10K account. So as a result of that, I did not take those setup. So, but this morning I'm looking at something in the market at the moment. I'm watching closely to see if the market will give me a confirmation I'm waiting for. So, but without any further ado, let me just show you guys real quick what I'm looking at in the market at the moment. So, all right, guys. So this is what I'm looking at the moment. So I'm waiting to see if the market will pull back to this zone. So this zone I map out right here. So I'm waiting to see if the market will pull back to that zone. So if the market should pull back to it and below it, then I'll look for a confirmation to join the trend to the upside. So actually, I will be waiting for something of this nature, something like this, a pullback and the confirmation. So for me to join the trend to the upside, as you can see, the whole pairs that have US dollar on it, all the pairs that have US dollar on it keep rallying due to the news, the speech of Donald Trump day before yesterday, right? So that caused all the US dollar pairs to keep running. So I'm waiting to see a significant pullback to this zone, then I will join the trend to the upside, right? So that's just what I'm waiting for at the moment. So let's check the account real quick and see what we are left on the account. So as you can see, so we are still on drawdown on the 10K account, as you can see, and not forgetting that I have lost the 5K account actually. So we are left with this balance. We are still on this drawdown. So as I haven't seen any trade to take on the 5K on the 10K account for this week. So that will be all. Actually, I will stop showing this 5K account henceforth, but the reason why I keep showing it is due to the fact that the title of this series is coming from the 5K account, right? So because the 5K, the only thing is just that I don't want to be having a two little account at the moment. So I just want to see what I can do with the 10K account alone at the moment before I will know what to do next, right? So, but the title is coming from the 5K account because it's the 5K account I used the $19 to get, which brought about the title of turning $19 into $100,000. But let's see how it goes. I will notify you guys anyhow. So if I see a confirmation on that trade on GU, so I'll notify you guys as usual. But if the confirmation did not complete this week, so by next week we'll come again and see how it goes. Cheers. All right, guys. So I just got the confirmation I've been waiting for since right now. So I'm currently in on this GU buy at the moment, as you can see. So price just tagged me in a few minutes ago. So let's check the account and see how the trade looks like on the account real quick. All right, guys. So here is the trade running on the 10K account, as you can see. So we are running a profit of approximately $15 at the moment, as you can see. So I will notify you guys on how the trade goes. I will notify you guys on the outcome of the trade. Cheers. All right, guys. So the thing is that I made this clip, but I don't know that the voice wasn't recording. So actually, as you can see right there, so I closed the trade for approximately 1 hour. So, and I closed the trade due to NFP news because I don't normally hold trade during the news. So I normally close my trade 5 minutes before the news. So that's the reason why I closed the trade. And as you can see, so I closed the trade for $24.39, and we are left with this balance at the moment. So I think this will be the last trade of the week. So we'll come again by next week and do our things. You know how we do it. I will update you guys by. All right, guys. So if you have been following this challenge, you know by now that I have lost the 5K account. And this is the second propfirm I'm losing during this series. So I lost the first one during December, and I lost it after I passed the phase 1 at the phase 2. So I lost the account. Although I knew, like I decided to lose the account actually for some certain reasons, which if you followed me during that period of time, you know the reason why I lost that first one. So, but this second one, I lost this second one, this March, ending of March. In case if you are still new to the channel, so I lost that one ending of March. So actually, I just want to chip in something right here, right? I just want to chip in something concerning that, and also about my journey all through to this level, right? Sorry. So the thing is that during my early days in trading, there are some things that I will say, maybe will I say that is bothering me. There are some things that I will say that was bothering me actually concerning trading. And it is one of them is the fact that I come across some professionals who will come out and say, okay, at some point in their trading, they were making money, and at the end of the day, along the line, they blew their accounts. Some will even say that they were making money at some point, and they have to collect some funds from an investors, and some of them they say they made some profits. They made some profit. Excuse me, sorry. That they made some profits along the line, but along the line they still lost the capital, which they could not withdraw up to the capital from their profit. So when I hear some certain things like this, I'll be scared. I'll be like, what could be the cause, right? Because at the end of the day, at my early stage in trading, at my early days in trading, so I came across all this debate of trading is scam, trading is is the same thing as betting and all of that. So I came into trading through cryptocurrency. So and crypto, some certain things that happened in the market also made it look as if it's true for me at the time. So and so coming to see all this advice from coming to see all these complaints from the gurus whom I'm looking up to. So it was so much bothering to me, right? So I was just bothering about it, thinking what could be the problem. Because now, before you can take any money from an investor, that means you have been making money already. And if you can make money from that investor's account over time, that means you are a professional trader, you are profitable. So, but why would a professional trader still brew an account? So this whole thing keep on bothering me. Like I was like, is this thing worth it? Is it truly what people paint it to be, that yeah, this a kind of a skill that once you acquire it, you can make money from it? Or is it that they paint it, they come to us when they make profit and they show us their profit, and then they expect us to like pay them for courses, and they use the money for the courses to fund their lifestyles and all of that. So I was so much skeptical about the whole thing. Though I know that some of them made a mistake, right? I know that some of them is because maybe they stopped following their rules or something like that. That's the reason why they lost the account along the line. But I know that some people is not the case. They were following their rules and all of that, and they still lost the account. And these are gurus I'm looking up to, right? So, and I also noticed another thing that is also trying to somehow confirm this belief I was having during that period of time, which is the fact that I asked so many gurus. I was asking people, and then also even online, I saw it everywhere. I was asking them, can I quit my job to trade full time? And they were no single one person advised me to quit my job immediately I start making money from trading. All of them will always say, no, have a backup no matter how much you're making, or if you are, and some of them will say, okay, if you have already made the money, use it to invest in something outside trading, so you fall back to it and all of that. I was like if this is a craft, like, do I need that kind of backup, like at that level that I need something to fall back to? That means there's something these people are not telling us, you understand? So I was this skeptical about the whole thing. So, and at the same time, the fact that people will come out and they will be like, okay, you should deposit what you're willing to lose, and you should not you should risk what you're willing to lose and all of that. Like, this thing keep on rising the whole questions of, can I make it through here? Is people really making it? Is it worth it at the end of the day? The whole thing, the whole questions keep on bombarding my mind. I'm going somewhere with this because as I lost this trade, it still took me back to all of these whole stuffs. So, and this take me to the next step, which is the stage where I started buying courses and buying books and all of that. So, and that is when I came across Mark Douglas. Most of you may know him. So, but along the line, I came across one of his presentation online, and while he was making that presentation, because at that point he was trying to explain the fact that you need to take each and every trade that meets your strategy. You need to take your trade flawlessly, and I'm hoping that at the end of the day, that once you take a certain amount of trade, that you win a certain percentage of that trade. And someone curiously asked him a question, and the person was asking him and said that people are saying they are making 50%, 100%, their strategy is 50%, 100%, and all of that. How do you know that that is actually a number? Which is like, how do you know that this 50%, 100% people are talking about? How do you know that is there? Like, how do you know that it will repeat itself over and over again? And how consistent is that? And at that point, Mark Douglas answered him and said, even him, Mark Douglas, don't know that the fact that this market is so dynamic that the traders, those who move the market, have a certain ideology, and as they are, most of them are going out, and the new traders are coming in. That these new traders may have a different ideology compared to the one the previous traders have. So as they are coming in with this new ideology, that may cause the market to act in a different way that may neglect the effectiveness of your strategy at that point. So that the solution to this is that you should trade in a sample size of 20 to 25 trades. So at the end of every sample size, you go back to your trades, you go back to it, and to see if the potential of your strategy is still there. So that once the potential starts going down and you take 20 to 25 trades over and over again, and you see that they are all ending in losses, right? That you see that the potential is diminishing. So you can easily either tweak your strategy or change the strategy at that point. So, and at this point, I began to gain clarity about this whole thing. That means at some point, some strategy might stop working. At some point, some strategy might, the effectiveness of some strategy might reduce in the market. So now, and that brings me to the next stage, which is that this thing that people shout, my strategy is 70%, my strategy is 100%, is 90%. That means this percentage win rate is not consistent, right? Like at the end of the day, so not every single month that the person is making 50%, 70%, and all of that. Some months it can drop, some months it will go up. So, and that brings me to this particular account that I lost now. So, I started trading this particular account around January. I think the last week of January, I took few trades during that last week of January. Then February and this March, I blew the account. And these accounts have about 17 wins, like 17 R before I lose the account. So the account will have about 17 R before I lose the account. I'm supposed to lose 17 R. So that means between that, I would say February, between that February till this March, I've lost 17 R in the account. That's just what it means. And throughout this period, I only missed two win trade. And this 2 win trade is just due to having some issues outside trading. So in the quest to resolve them, so I missed these 2 trades. And also along the line, still the same period, I also missed some losses, so some losing trades, but I did not accrete the losing trades I missed. So that being said, now my whole this thing now, like the whole my question now to myself, because the thing is that I've been using this strategy since 2023. And once you start using a strategy, you need to backtest it far back. Then you need to start sorry. Then you need to start working on your discipline and how to execute it and all of that. So I would say sorry guys. I would say I properly started using this strategy properly, like executing each and every trade that meets my requirement from 2024, being last year. So now, and I'll be making money with this strategy. And throughout this period of 2022, when I came across it and all of that, and back 2021 and all of that, because I have to backtest back before I started using it. This strategy have been working fine. So, but during last year ending, so I noticed that the potential of the strategy started dropping. The potential started dropping during last year ending. So I was thinking it's because of this Christmas roll liquidity and all of that. So, but now the Christmas is over. Here we are in April actually, and meanwhile during 2024, even sometimes I do end the month with 29-hour profit, especially during that kind July, August, September last year. I was ending up 20 something 30-hour profit at the end of the month, though I was trading my real account, my live account alone, with small capital actually. So before I decided this year, that ending of last year, I decided, okay, I need to get a bigger account, and that is where this journey I started this journey from. So I decided to start with small account, and then we can grow from there. So actually that's how this whole thing begins. So now at the end of the day, so looking back to how long I've used the strategy, looking back to how long the strategy have been working, so I'm a kind of skeptical, will the market still favors this strategy going forward? Or is it that the strategy will keep on, the potential will keep on fading and fading and fading henceforth? So that's the next concern I'm having in the strategy at the moment. Will it still have, with that potential, will the market later favor this strategy later on? Or is it that the market will not favor the strategy again going forward? And you all know that I trade only one pair at the moment, only GBP/USD. So actually, and I'm having all these questions, like, should I change the strategy now, or should I tweak it, or will the market bounce back? And the reason why these questions and this contemplation is so strong is the fact that that the reason why most people fail in trading is as a result of jumping from one strategy to another. So once they use the strategy, it doesn't work at some certain point, they will change. For them to even use that strategy means that there is a time the strategy was working. Because for them to even see it and start using it means that it was working at that point before they start using it. And one of the reasons why many people fail is changing strategy. And like, just as Mark Douglas said that, okay, you need to take some certain sample size and all of that before you think of tweaking your strategy once you take it over and over again. So I came to realize that to discover that knowing the time to change your strategy or the time to tweak it and what to tweak at that particular point in time is a game changer in this game. That alone is because there is a thin line between you changing your strategy to be a winner and changing your strategy to be a loser. There's just a thin line between these two things. So knowing the right time to do it and the right thing to do is the game changer in the whole thing. So actually, this brings me to the next to the next stage, because actually this my strategy have been showing me, my journal have been showing me some certain things that I need to tweak in the strategy at the moment. Although it has been showing me for a while now, but I ignored it, and that doesn't mean I should change the strategy or any other thing else. It just means that if I tweak it, it will reduce my losses, and it will increase the wins, just as that. And going through all these phases, I came to also realize that actually what I learned from this whole thing is that what we call a good strategy, what makes a strategy good, this is my personal observation, right? Going through all these phases and all these questions and all the answers I have gotten so far. So what I observed, what I learned is that a good strategy, what we call a good strategy, is the ability for that strategy to give you little or no trade, like lesser trade, when the market is working against you, when the market is not working in favor of that strategy. So what I'm trying to bring out here is that, for instance, I'm a trend trader. Now, during a ranging market, that one is sure
that most of my trade will be in loss. So the ability for your strategy to give you lesser trade or no trade during the time, the market condition that is not suitable for it, is what makes it a good strategy. But the issue I'm having with my strategy is that even during the market condition that is not suitable for my strategy will still be giving me entries back to back. And that is not on the entry side, that is the bias, the problem from the bias side. So, and I think that's one thing that my journal has been pointing out for me for some time, for a while now. And that is what I have changed on the 10K account. That is why I'm having a lesser trade at this point. So what this means is that I won't be having much trade like before. So the trade will not be much like on a daily basis. And also I may be adding another pair to this GU I'm trading at the moment, just to fit everything. So that's one of the issues I'm having with my strategy for a while now. That's one, and that was one of the things I will tweak at this point. That's one of the things I will tweak at this point going forward. And that is why I don't want to get the 5K account again for now. I want to trade this one on the 10K account, trade only this strategy, and watch how it plays out before because if you go back to my previous videos, if you have been following me for a while now, you know that I made a clip concerning how I pick the trades of this 10K account. It's still my strategy. It's still my strategy. But one thing is that if the market pull back, because I'm a trend pullback trader, right? If the market pull back and they give me an entry and stop me out, once the market pick up the run to that trend direction, I'll still find a way to jump in to join the trade. But in this 5K account, I'm not doing it. Then once the market pull back to its base and did not give me an entry there, I'm not joining any other entry I see going forward. So that's just what the difference between this 5K account and between the 5K account trades and the 10K account trades. So because every single professional profitable trader you see out there, they are trading their strategy. They are not trading the market, right? They are trading their strategy. The only way we can make money in this industry is by trading our strategy and not trading the market. What do I mean by trading your strategy and not trading the market? Now, we are not the market makers, right? We don't know where they want to move the market to and where they want to reverse from, and the reasons why they want to do that. So all we know is to create our own to follow our strategy, and that our strategy can give us a signal why they are on that journey of moving the market from point A to point B. Our strategy can give us a signal to jump in and follow, and then give us a place to go out of the trade safely even before they reverse. So, but if you are trying to trade the market by itself, since you don't know where they want to reverse from, you don't know where they are going and the reason, then you end up being a loser, because you are now trading, you are now betting actually. You are now gambling, you are doing a guessing work, and at the end of the day, it will end up in losses. So what I'm trying to bring out here is the fact that if there is any issue we have, if there is any unprofitable issues we have, is between us and our strategy. It's between us and our strategy. That's just where the issues rise. It's only for us to look in deep to find out if the problem is connected to us personally or is connected to our strategy. So what I mean by connected to us personally means maybe you are missing a trade, or maybe you are not following your plan and all of that. You all know it. So, or that your strategy is not working at all, or that your win rate, your risk to reward is not suitable to the win rate, or you are emotional, you are fearful at some certain point in time, and all of that. So it's all between us and our strategy. And I've discovered this. So that's why I want to first of all stick with this 10K account with this particular strategy for it. Then let's see how it goes from there, while I keep on back testing the 5K account, which is all all my strategies to see when it will bounce back and to see how it bounce back as well. So that will be all for that, right? So we'll come again by next week and do our things. So I will join this to this week trading journal, right? Because I wanted to post this particular video last week, but I did not, so I cut it off. So I decided to remake the video because that one I mistakenly deleted. So I'll be joining it to this week. So actually, by next week, we'll come again and do our things. I will notify you guys on how next week goes. So cheers. Thanks a lot for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. So thank you guys. And for my OGs, my small respect as usual.